Hey, what's up? It's me, it's Rob. I'm here and you're there. And today we got an exciting stream. We have an exciting stream tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of fun. We got the Colonel here, Colonel Kurtz, and we got Dan. Come geek some, and they're waiting in the back for me. So, but before we get them on and start this awesome stream, just want to say hi to so many people here. I'm going to do a quick roll call. Maya doesn't want to come out today, and that's fine. I'm outside, as you can see, a quick view from where I am, just chilling, hanging out. I thought outside was really nice, so and the dog wants to hang with me. So I said, sure, let's go outside, let's hang out, let's have some fun. Tomorrow, it is a beautiful day at Isa. I saw what you did there. Hello, Isa. Hello, Susan. I'll do a roll call real quick. Hello, Allie Richardson. How are you? How's everything? Hello, hooray of peace. Hooray. Oh, hello, Emma P. This is the roll call. So hello, hello, Lara. Hello, Jane. How are you? Hello, Emma. I'll say again. Hey, Krumel. The Colonel's in the house. Colonel Kurtz. Everybody give us a hello. Witchy One is here. Just want to say hi to everybody. Doing well. Doing good. Let me go through who else is here. Mel is here. Nadia is here. Silver Widow. Megan O'Shea. Alan. What is going on, Alan? Hello, Astrid. Good to see you. Ann Brown. Sabine. Who else did I not say hi to? Elizabeth Me. Hospital? I'm not sure what's happening there. I must have missed it. Okay, as people filter in, they filter in. Hello, Polars. How are you? Good to see you, Lily. Good to see. Hello, JD. What's going on? Good to see so many people. Awesome. Mandy is here. I saw Mandy. Where's Mandy? I saw you. Hello, Mandy G. What is up, Simp Fishy? What is going on, my friend? Hello, Mandy. Good to see Devilish Angels in the house. Tanya is here. Awesome. I think I got everybody. If people filter in, I'll keep up with the hellos. Jordan. Hello there, Jordan. Good to see you. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, just want to tell you, the members only will be the godfather of the community. Donald Dolan is finally going to join me. I've tried so hard to get Donald on here, and he's going to join me tomorrow. That will be at 1:30. Now, those in the UK, your clocks go ahead an hour. So it will be not 5:30. It's going to be 1:30 Eastern, 6:30 UK time. You go ahead an hour. Don't forget that. You lose an hour tonight. What can I tell you? Little noisy out here. Hello, Claire. I see you. Hello, Mary Lynn is here. Hello, Mary Lynn. Hello, Sabine. Hello, Gia. How are you? Oh, so Alexandria. Hello. How are you? Hello, Sabine. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Good to see Tina Evans is here. Wait, I just missed it. It's Tina. Hey, Rosalie. Thanks for stopping in. It's nice of you just to stop by and say hi. I really appreciate it. Hello, Claire. Did I get everybody? I might have repeated myself. I don't care. You guys deserve a repeat. TJ. Haley. So, yeah, tomorrow's members only 1:30. There's my roll call. We're going to, Tina Flowers is here. Come Geek Summer's in the house. I'm going to go get him now. And the Colonel, come on. We're going to talk Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Galette. Good to see you all. Good to see you. See, I try to get you all in. Hello, Emily. Hello from Northern England. How are you? Don't forget your clock goes ahead an hour tonight. Don't forget that. Okay. So let's get them in. Let's get my guests in here. Say hello to Dan and say hello to the Colonel.
Good afternoon or good evening, wherever we are.
How are you guys doing? How you feeling? What's going on? Let me know.
I mean, I hate to say it because I'm such a pessimist and a cynic, but I really expected what happened. And so it wasn't so much surprise about the appeal verdict, but just disgust. I'm just getting more disgusted as this process goes on.
How you feeling, Dan? How do you feel about what's happening?
That's the English court, and it's sad. That's British law. If it's just the way they are. It's, the old judges, it needs a complete overhaul here in the UK. The entire system is just rubbish. For example, the perfect one is the week before, where they actually streamed the appeal. Well, they're right to if they could. And if you lived in the UK, you weren't allowed to stream it yourself. Because say I had an email back from the court, and they were like, it could be an undisclosed fine and a criminal record. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
It's like, you're streaming it anyway. But Tug got away with it, and a few other people did, because they're going through a third party outside of the UK, which is wrong. And this law, it's a 1970s law. So it needs to be overhauled, because the BBC got done a few years ago, which one of the lawyers on Twitter was saying about, a UK lawyer. And he was like, yeah, the BBC got fined £27,000, which I think works out about $35,000 just for screening something in the background. There was no sound, there was nothing. But they found out it was a court case going on. But yeah, so it was sad to say. I was thinking it was going to go a little bit better, but then when that happened, it was just like piss off, like, to the court. Like, oh, I've had enough of that. That's it. But good thing is, though, it won against her. It was against NGN. That's how I'm looking at that. Like, if it was her, I think she would have been a lot more than she currently is. She'd be out there a little bit more. She'd be a bit more venomous instead of calling people short.
Sure. We'll get into that too. This is a crazy week. There was so much that dropped. There's so much to cover. Diamond Knight sent me a super chat. I cannot find it, but thank you, Diamond. I don't know what it was. It went by so fast. I could not see it. We have already 99 people here. Hello, Ann Cook. I'm just trying to get everybody I see as they come in, so I don't want to be rude. I just want to say hi to Evan. Hello, Agath. How are you? I hope all's well. Everybody's saying hi. Hello, Janie. Jan. I'm probably saying people's names wrong.
Yeah. Say, with what she's just put up now, Jennifer Howell, she's been harassed for the last 24 or so hours on Twitter.
Now, what's going on with that? I'm out of the loop. Can you?
Yeah, I'm out of the loop with that too.
Yeah, so what it is, I'll just get Twitter up by here. What it is, you've had a lot of people going against her who are Amber Heard fans, and they're literally saying, this is your fault, you and Depp and everyone else. And it's really disgusting, because she's just gone back and she's like, I just said the truth. That is all she has said. But what I'll do, I'll get a few of them up here and I'll send them in the chat for...
Is there a particular reason why they're going after her, like, recently? Did she come out and say something on Twitter recently, or is just...
No, I think it's just over what she's actually said recently, just with everything. So what you had people by here, someone said, there's going to be a lot more crime to come if you carry on with your pathetic quest for truth and all this kind of stuff. And there's so many of them. And like I say, I've put one in the link for us in the chat by here, the private chat for us. And there's other ones, where's the one with her saying, someone's gone.
Such a good person.
She seemed so lovely. It's, she come out and she wasn't like, I'm going to stick up for him or her. It was, I'm just going to tell you what happened to me.
Right.
Whitney came and spoke to me and said this, and she stayed in the guest bedroom, not on the floor, like she said. I think that's what hurt her the most, was saying that, I slept on the floor. Because, where she supposedly live, you're not going to have a guest bedroom with nothing in. I wouldn't let my friends sleep on the floor, and some of my friends, I actually hate them. I'd let them have the sofa or the couch or something, but yeah, it's like, say, if you have a look at that one there, Rob, in the private chat, if you can, that's one of them. There's just so many that people are just really horrible to her, really venomous.
You know what? There was so much that happened, and after the appeal, we've got to get into it. But I just want to say hi, Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. Love to all. Great to see you, Susan. I'll be on streaming tonight a game if you want to come. I know you like to come once in a while, so I hope you make it. We'll have some fun tonight. It's inside. It's inside. It's inside. In the bag. In the bag, baby. Well, then you'll have to wait till after the stream. Oh God. She wants to talk about it. I can't now. She's got it's right in the bag. It's right there on the table. She doesn't want to look. She's too lazy. So, Maya, wait. I'll get it for you in a minute. Oh my God. So listen, this is so much that's happened. First off, we had the appeal, right? And I did not. I played by the rules. You know, if you saw my stream, I put everything on silent mode. We all watched it together. We discussed it in the chat. Everything was very quiet until they took a break. Then we all talked, and then we did again. There you go. See, you found it. There you go. Okay, later.
Aww.
She wants to do the roll call. So
I love it.
We'll do it. I promise. So we had that, right? Then, so I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. Then John Campia does a video, and I don't know if the Colonel has seen it, but man, I was so off on the edge after that video because he comes off saying, and if anybody has seen it, you know, it's in my list. He comes off saying, well, 99.9 of you don't know what you're talking about. You're all wrong. He meant everybody. He didn't exclude a person. He meant the Amber the Amber fans, this is my voice, the
Everyone.
Amber fans, justice for Depp. He meant all of us. He even meant the YouTubers. And what he said was, because we didn't read a 130-page document, right? No one read it. No one. Well, I got news for you. There are people who do read it, and we break it up, and we go piece by piece because we try to prove each paragraph or something wrong. And then we have to find something from a deposition or somewhere else, or what's this one said. You don't just read a judgment, and he's like, this is the Bible. This is it. This is the Holy Grail. I was so irate, man. I was like, this guy is some, and then he goes on by saying, which was blowing my mind with the crap, the bullshit he was throwing out here by saying, like, we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we're doing, but I don't care.
We weren't near. Yeah.
And yeah, we weren't there. I wasn't there. But you know what? This has to be the truth. No, it doesn't have to be the truth. Okay, because if he knew anything about this case, he would have known that the judge took Amber's side.
Exactly.
There's 19 witness statements to police officers, which is the biggest thing that this irks me the most. And I keep repeating this, and I'm sorry. But my God, when you have two people who represent the law, who were called to be there after they were told that this hit her square in the face from a close distance, and he threw it with all his might. And the officer says in the deposition, the officer says she had nothing. But in the judgment,
there was no marks whatsoever. Yeah,
no marks. And in the judgment, it states that Amber Heard, which is what this judgment says there. There's a paragraph. I think it's like 492 or something like that for people like me who don't read it. It says there that there was wine on the floor. It said that there was smashed items by Johnny. And
there were smashed bottles on the floor in the corner. There was meant to be some when they first came in by the door.
And get this, Colonel, the officers on the scene in the deposition said they saw nothing. And they didn't even know who Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. They had no idea that this is where they were going. So it's not like they knew who they were. They were called. They did their job. They did a walkthrough. They went through the apartment and saw nothing. They looked at her face and saw nothing. And they said, do you want to make a report? And she said, no. But if you read the judgment, it sounds like the total opposite.
Yeah.
The total opposite. It's bullshit. So when Campia opens his fucking mouth, and so, I'm sorry for cursing. I'm just really, this guy really got on my nerves and tells us that us who put so much dedication, effort, you know, how many other channels are reading stuff? I'm reading stuff, right? I have stuff now saved in my phone to do videos on this stuff to prove that this judgment is a bunch of shit. And he's saying this is the gospel, and it isn't. It clearly isn't.
We've all done live streams as well, dissecting it, you know, and to say with Campy, like I was saying to you, I've been subscribed to him for about 2 years. I watch his show.
I didn't even know who he was. Is he a popular YouTuber?
He has like 240K, but he spews a lot of venom. He's a YouTuber who doesn't care, but he does a video drama on the topic, and then he chews out other people who are covering in hopes that they won't watch us. That's what he hopes for.
Yeah.
He tries to discourage people so he can form his monopoly and say, don't watch them. They're stupid. They don't know. They're wrong. And all the fans, you're all wrong. You have no idea. And this is the garbage.
It's like what I was saying to you with Andy Signal. Andy Signal, he's had so many run-in with him. And it's like, you know, Andy's even like, I've actually read it on screen as well. Everyone has. But to say with Campia, he does a movie show. That's what his forte is. He just reads the movie news. That is it. Every day, 5 days a week. And this came up and he's like, oh, I don't like drama. I don't like this. But then he goes into like a 10-minute rant. And I was watching the show that he did this on. And it was the second topic of the day, as he always keeps like bringing up. And he was reading it and he was talking about it. And I was like, well, actually, mate, you're wrong. I went to his chat and I was actually pleasantly surprised. There was so many people in it because he gets between 2,000 and 6,000 viewers a time. And there was quite a few. I'm like, actually, no, people have read it. They've done streams on it. I was like, there we go. People are actually sticking up for everyone. And they're like, yeah, she is this person. The cops were not allowed to give their side of things. And he just completely ignored it. But out of all the videos, sorry, what was that?
Do you know if you heard the tapes? Because I just don't see how the audio, I don't see how someone could hear that audio. And does he ever acknowledge that?
No, he's never acknowledged it. He's just acknowledged that the judge gave his verdict. That's it. That's all he's gone on. He like Rob was saying, he thinks that's the Bible. He goes, the judge has given his verdict. That's the end of it. That's it. And it's like, well, actually, no, because appeals can go through. I think if Johnny won the appeal, I still think he would have said it. He would have been like, oh yeah, he's just trying to save his own skin now. That he would have said something like that. Because he is that type of guy. But like I say, if you don't know who Andy Signor is, he's got 100,000 odd subscribers, and he's had so many run-ins with him.
And what's his channel name? What's his? Because that's not
Popcorn
his
Planet.
There you go, Popcorn Planet. So check it out if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, he did a video last year on John Campia because Campia basically called Andy bottom of the barrel. And it's like, wow, it's like, you're calling him that. And Andy was like, I basically do the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah,
he's like, you calling me that? You're calling yourself it. And Andy was like, oh, well, get on with it. And it is. John Campia, he thinks he's he is a shill. Everyone knows he's a shill. For Disney and all that, it's like, even though now he's a bit like, I don't like the sequel trilogy as much. But when they were coming out, he was raving. He was getting free stuff from Disney, and he was promoting it. He was doing it all.
Didn't he get to go to Galaxy's
before
Edge?
anyone, before he was open, and he was like, "This is amazing." And then afterwards, he's like, "Oh, it's all right." It's like,
wow,
yeah, you're a shill, mate, even for Warner Brothers and everything else. So he is a piece of shit, to be honest. Excuse my language, but
he is. You're right.
It's just the way he does it. It's annoying. Like I say, I've watched him.
I can't respect anyone who knows that he's not educated. He knows he's not well educated on the topic, but he can attack us for supposedly being uneducated.
Yes,
he sounds like a real asshole. But I do hate the idea that there are a number of people out there who because there was an official verdict and the appeal was denied, who are going to take this. I know not everybody, but some people are going to take this as meaningful, and they don't understand how crazy these rulings are, how crazy the original ruling was.
Great.
Exactly.
I just want to get this. Megan gave me a super sticker. She's like, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Now, when this happens, I have to show the guns. That's the rule. So I gotta appease everybody. They always want me to do a little. Hold on, it's hard. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt here, so I get the guns. Hold on, here we go. We get the guns. We do a little bit of this, a little pumping up. Right here, hold on. There we go. There we go. Got the guns going. There, that's for you.
I'm just going to keep super chatting you now, just so you do that. I just want to see that all the time now.
Listen, that was my promise. They do this all the time, and so.
Yeah.
I think the pie is ready. I have no idea.
Yeah, sorry. Turn off.
And so now you guys are saying this, and I totally missed this. So she's being attacked on Twitter. I don't know much about it. So maybe you could get a little bit into that and let us know.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Right, so just go by here now. We've got the majority of the thread up, I should say. But Jennifer Howell, she's just been lost it again. Give me a second.
Go ahead. Yeah, because this is news to me. I've been out. I didn't hear this. I was so focused on Campia. And then I was watching Zod's stream last night, and Zod had other people on, and they were focused on Campia. And it was a whole, like, everybody was just pissed off.
Just go after the shill. That's all you need to do.
It's so offensive. It's like you're not covering this story. You say you don't care, and then all of a sudden, oh man, it just
carries on.
Pissing me off. And I know everybody's like, don't let it bother you, but how can you not let it bother you when this case is 4 years old?
He's basically calling everyone a liar.
Yeah, but he doesn't know anything.
Exactly.
Right.
How much is being proven wrong that she's saying? Like the colonel
Nearly
said,
everything.
how about the recording, which is the first automatic thing you hear, is in the middle. She's admitting. If somebody said, yeah, man, I killed him. I killed him. That's it. That's it. Indicate you admitted that you murdered somebody. I mean, I don't get what the difference is here. What is the difference? She admits on tape that she.
I was hitting you. I wasn't punching you. It's that line there. It's just like, you don't get to dictate what you call a punch and what you class as assault. It's
such a lack of self-awareness in those tapes that she doesn't even seem aware of the fact of how ridiculous she sounds. We're talking about Amber, how ridiculous she sounds when she's saying, I wasn't punching you, I was hitting you. Like that just shows like the mindset, the abusive mindset that she has, that it wouldn't even occur to her. How ridiculous that is.
Yeah, but which is insane, because it's saying like it's okay. So you're saying it's okay? It's okay that you like when the door. I'm sure I spoke about this hundreds of times, but this is just another thing that I don't understand why in the UK that the judge didn't see this. When she kicks him in the head with the door, and she says, "I'm so sorry, I did that." Johnny says, "Well, which are you sorry for? You hit me in the head with the door," and then she goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but not punching me in the face, right?" That's okay. So you punching me in the face, you're not sorry for, but you're sorry for kicking the door into my head. You know, it's like she has a complex. Like she can't admit the things she has done wrong. Like there was a Twitter, I don't know if you guys seen it, with Adam Waldman. And I don't know if the Colonel, did you see it? Okay, so I'm going to let them talk about the Adam Waldman, I'm short kind of thing. So guys, you guys can carry that.
Oh, well, did you want to read the Jennifer Howell stuff too? I think we forgot about that, but
I've just got it by here now. I've just put the link into the thing now, so in the chat if people want to see it.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, like, one thing about Jennifer Howell before I forget is that, like, you can tell that she is such a classy person by the things that she said in that letter to Whitney that was leaked and her testimony. But one of the things that she said, she talked about how she actually, Jennifer said that she had compassion for Amber because she knew that Amber and Whitney had been through hell together and everything. And so she just is she seems like a really classy, credible person. And so, I hate that people are going after her.
It is. It's not very nice to see, like, say, with that letter as well. And it's just the deposition as well. She's like, I'm not sticking up for him. I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just telling you exactly what Whitney said to me. And because she came out, obviously, and said that, and say, I'm going to go into some of the things she's been saying here. These over the last 4 hours. It was quite a few, right? So she is a massive thread. It's actually quite a long thread, but she's like basically going in most of them. I am writing all of this because I drank too much rosé last night with two of my nearest and dearest friends. I cried my eyes out all over this and putting it out there so it's documented account just in case. Then all these people started calling her delusional. She was lying. Why doesn't she get rid of herself and all this stuff? And it's just like, you don't say that to someone. Yes, I said it earlier in one of my videos, saying, we all want these people to be held accountable. But we're not saying, go on, get rid of yourself off this planet, because that's just a horrible thing to say to anyone. But with this, it's just like, how can you keep going on and attacking someone who's just come out and said, well, this is what someone said to me? But again, like you were saying, with this verdict and the appeal decision, they could be seeing that and saying, well, they think it's fine, you're wrong. And it's like, well, that's not really going to go forward for this because I was against the newspaper. In Virginia, I think the Jennifer Howell situation, I think that's going to play quite a big part. I really do.
I hope so.
I can only hope.
Yeah. So, Rob, what was it that you were asking about earlier? I was trying to remember now.
Yeah, sorry, there was so much that dropped, and I just wanted to get it all out. We could talk about it as long as you guys want. Like I said, we had the John Campia thing, which was frustrating. the appeal verdict, which was frustrating. Then we got Amber coming out on Instagram.
Oh, Waldman.
And then we got her and Waldman going back and forth.
Right.
And now we have Jennifer Howell, which I didn't even know about. So there's a lot I got to cover, and I got a lot to put out.
There's a lot now, yeah.
Well, something that I noticed about the Adam Waldman thing is that because that comment about him being short, he will always be short. It's so stupid. It was a riff though on there's this famous line by Winston Churchill.
That's correct.
This woman said, this woman said, "Oh, you're despicably drunk," and he says, "And you are despicably ugly, but in the morning I shall be sober." Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Amber, she's so unoriginal and she's so pretentious that, I mean, I guess she thought that was a really great comeback, but it was ridiculous. It didn't have anything, his being short had nothing to do with anything. It wasn't even, the point of his whole post was that she was being dishonest, not that she looked bad in makeup. So I don't know what that was about.
It's just the photo underneath of it. If you had Adam Waldman and Johnny Depp standing next to each other and they're the same height, it's like, didn't you say he's twice the size of you? How can you say he's short when this guy, your ex-husband, the one who's so violent and such a monster, is twice the size of you when they're the same height? But like you're saying, he just said about, there's the makeup here. She says she's not wearing any and all this. There's no bruises. And with her trying to be funny and to be like quick as a cat with a quip on the Winston Churchill thing, it's like, it doesn't work. Because on Twitter, it just makes you look like an idiot. And it did for her, because everyone, and I put out a tweet about it, I was like, she's just opened herself to all the tweets she was getting. Because she posts on the public platform, and Adam Waldman did not mention her. He didn't tag her, so, that sort of thing. Didn't tag her, and there was no hashtag against her, so she can look it up. Obviously, she got someone who's told her, Adam Waldman tweeted about you. Oh, you're short.
Somebody just said that.
Go ahead.
She just said, Tal said, did you see Turd had to start marking again today on Twitter? I did not. I haven't gone on Twitter, but I'm going to do a video about all of her stuff tonight. I'm going to get into that. I didn't see all this happen because I was out today and I had to prepare for the stream. But I'm going to read you Amber's Instagram. I don't know if you guys heard this, but I'll read it to you anyway. This comes from Amber Heard on Instagram. She said, "We are all pleased, but by no means surprised." Oh, she's not surprised. By the court's denial of Mr. Depp's application for appeal. The evidence presented in the UK case was overwhelming and undeniable. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Oh my God. To reiterate, the original verdict was that Mr. Depp beat Amber. Oh, this must come from her attorney, but she posted on her page. Beat Amber on no fewer than 12 occasions. Oh, now she's that glory. Look at this. They're preaching. They're unbelievable. And was left in fear for her life. Yes, she was left in fear for her life. So much so that she says, "Johnny, come on. Why don't you lay in the bed next to me? Johnny, why are you running away from me? Why are you leaving? Because you cause physical fights, right? I don't want to be the guy who pops the wife. Yeah, but don't leave. You're such a baby." Yes, that's a person who's scared for her life, right? Mm-hmm. A person who's scared. I'm sorry, when someone holds a gun to your head, what is the first thing you do? Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, I did. You're like, "Oh, please. Oh, okay, whatever you want. Calm down." That is your first reaction. Most people's, not all.
You don't poke the bear.
Exactly. You don't instigate the person at that moment who's full of rage. You try to calm the situation down at all means, because you're talking about your life. If she was so scared for her life, why'd she hang around? Why'd she chill out there? Why'd she have her friends get free rent? She would have said, "Listen, we got to get out of here. I don't care if we go to your house, wherever, we've got to go. I'm definitely scared of him. I've got to report him, and we got to get far from him." She didn't do that. The first thing you do is when you're being abused, and I've said this over and over again, is you run. You try to get out of that situation. It's different for the regular person. You have children to think about, right? You don't want this person to harm your children. So You don't want them to harm you. It's a lot. Like, there's some people in the stream who said they were with that person for 30 years. There's some people in the stream who said they were here for 17 years with the person who abused them. Think about that. Think about that. Some of these women and men here were with their partner not for months but for years because of kids, because they were scared, because they had nowhere to go, because maybe it's if you're scared for your life, you do whatever you can to please that person. Sometimes you even blame yourself. You say, "Man, I could have cooked that better." Oh, they complained because of the way I cooked or what I made. They didn't like what I made. I got to make it better tomorrow night. And you're always trying to please in hopes that this person doesn't pound you, beat you, hurt you. This is not someone that was scared for her life. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's nothing that indicates that if she was scared, would she make that TMZ video?
Exactly, the way she smirked at the end of it.
This is preposterous, man. This got me frustrated. I wish I knew about this earlier. Oh my God. So what else? What other stupid shit does she say now? Mr. Depp's confused. Oh my God. Confused recollections caused by years of substance abuse. This is her defense. This is their defense. Caused by years of substance abuse. And I'm going to prove that wrong also. Meant he is not a credible witness to his own actions. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, the verdict stands and British journalists can write without fear of legal threats that Mr. Depp is categorical a wife beater. Wow. Oh my God, I'm fucking pissed now even more. Wow. I don't believe I just read that. Did John Campia write this? I'm just curious if John Campia wrote this for her. Wow.
All of the anti-Depp people really love to harp on the substance abuse thing.
Oh, they love it.
It gets them a lot of mileage, I guess. Some people.
I think, well, I can't remember the guy's name, but the lawyer on YouTube, the bald one, the one QWERTY keeps posting or reposting, he said something fantastic. It is regarding about drink and drugs. He's like, you cannot put them two and say they're an abuser straight away. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. I can't remember his name, though. And but what he says about it is literally, he goes, you can't say, because he does that, he automatically has to be an abuser. And I think with them, they see that because obviously they did that doctored photo with like the glass and the lady dispenser, that kind of stuff, and everything on it. It's like, what? It's like you staged this, and because they did that, like, oh look, see, this is what he is, and it's like, come on, that's a bit stupid. But they just like saying that, again, they're saying now, Effie, like AH is sober. She spends thousands of dollars a month on wine alone.
Yeah.
How about the picture of cocaine she had and all lined up?
Mm.
Where'd that come from?
What was it? It was pills and everything else as well, wasn't it?
She tempted him because he was off on the wagon. Right? He was off. He wasn't drinking. He wasn't doing this. He even admits that he wasn't doing that until because a person could drive you insane. Think of all he went through. She brings the dogs to Australia when she knew, and she was told by staff, you got to fill out the paperwork to bring the dogs to Australia. That's the rule. She's like, you like your job, right? If you like your job.
Like a mafia, like gangster. you wouldn't want to lose your job, would you?
It'd be such a bad thing if that happened to you.
She is such a piece of work. She really sounds like a very unpleasant woman, honestly.
Listen, there's so much, because I know you're new to this, but that's why when Campia sits there, and by the way, Zod made a wonderful point last night. If you missed Zod's stream, he showed my video, and he made a couple of good points I missed. He said, could you imagine any of us, I don't care, pick whatever channel you want, sitting here reading a 130-page document on a video? That video will be 5 to 6 hours long. Just reading it. We're not even talking about breaking it down. And there's so much bullshit. There's so much bullshit in there that you could prove wrong, which is what we do. We will pick a paragraph and say, okay, let's pick this apart because this can be proven wrong. Now, we're not going to pick the first paragraph or the second because that's more of an introduction and what the case is and all that. So you don't pick that garbage. But you're going to pick stuff like I picked. Like I found a paragraph and I said, wait a minute. That's not what they said. I could prove that wrong. Here's the deposition of the officers. Wait a minute. I could prove this also wrong by the other deposition of the other officer. So that's what we do. We go through these things and we break it down. And that's what our job is here.
Mm.
And if we're wrong and we're lying, then we, okay.
When is that roll call time?
Do you want to come now? Okay. Maya wants to do
Yes,
roll
here
call.
comes Maya. Here comes Maya.
It's roll call time. Okay. She said she didn't want to do it. Come.
Boots.
You don't need your boots. Don't worry. Oh, she's going to put boots on. Hold on. There's Maya. There she is. Getting ready with the dog.
Hey.
Here she comes. All right. It's time for Maya's roll call. Let me shut up now. Go ahead, Maya. This is all you. First, you got to say hi to the panel.
Hi, Alexandra.
Wait. First, this is
Hi,
who are these? This is Dan.
Hi, Dan.
And say hi.
Hello.
And this is Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
Okay, you ready? So who's this?
Hi,
Go ahead.
Elizabeth. Hi, Megan. Hi, Ann Brown. Hi, Tina.
Okay, you got them.
Hi, Alan. Hi, Miss.
You can say I miss chocolate. That'll be easier for you.
Hi, Miss Chocolate.
We'll go with that. That's easier for you. You said hi to Alan?
Yeah.
Tina?
Yeah. Hi, Kane.
No, come to
Oh, hi, come to.
Tessa's. Oh, we'll leave the last word out.
Yeah, I think we will.
Hi, what you want?
Let's leave the last word out.
Hi, South Florida. Hi.
Yeah, hi to Suzanne.
Hi, Susan.
There you go.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Johnny's girl.
Okay.
Hi,
Janie.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Mandy.
Okay, let me go down here. There's more people. Oh, look at
Hi,
this. Hi, Lily.
Hi,
Christine.
hi, Christine.
That's Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Oh, you
hi,
know-
Tiffany.
Tiffany Daniels.
Hi,
Hey, Jay.
Hi,
That's Deppology.
hi, Dipology. Hi, Justice for Depth. Hi, Hen. Hi,
That's Deadpool.
hi, Deadpool.
That's Hen, right? You got Hen.
Hi, Diamond.
You like Diamond, you
Hi,
know Diamond.
Hi,
Cassie.
hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi,
Cheryl.
hi, Cheryl. Hi, Devil instead.
Devil's Angel.
Hi, Devil's Angel.
Who's that?
Hi,
Claudia.
hi, Claudia. Hi, F.E.
Hi, Effie. Yes.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Larry B. Larry
Hi,
B.
Sabrine.
Sabine.
Hi, Lara. Hi, Lara. Oh, what again? Hi. Oh, my gosh.
Silver Widow.
Hi, Silverado. Hi, Phantasmagorical.
Good. You got it. Oh, my God. You got
Hi,
it.
Rose. Hi, Casey.
Whew. I'm trying to keep up here.
She's flying through them.
Humility first.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yes.
Hi, hi, Gillette. Hi,
Patty.
hi, Patty. Hi,
Shani.
hi, Shani.
I think you got. Whoa. You got. Whoa.
Hi, Avita. Again.
Cassie.
Hi, Cassie. Hi, Cherry.
Hey, Cherry. Right. Right.
Hey.
Right.
Hi, Donald Dolan.
Donald. I think you got everybody.
Hey.
You did a
Wait,
good job.
wait.
Oh, wait. Who didn't you get? You got everybody. We got everybody.
Well,
Oh, here. You didn't get.
I did say to her and her.
Okay. Who's that?
Hi, Jessica. Hi.
Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Good. Oh, did you say hi to Mel? Hi, Mel.
Oh, hi, Mel.
That is Maya's roll call. Okay.
You gotta love it. You have to love it.
Oh, man.
That's so great that she's not shy or anything.
It
too.
is amazing.
Great quality.
Oh, here, you didn't say hi to him, Maya.
Oh, hi.
Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Here, Maya, you got more. You got more.
Whoa. Hi, TJ.
Whoa.
Hi,
Veronica.
hi, Veronica.
Okay, good. You got, hi, Val Court.
Hi, Valcourt.
That's the easiest for you. Wait, you got more? Come here. There's someone new. Here, hold on.
Who is this?
Christine.
Hi, Christine. Hi.
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
All right. Hi, Sessa girl.
Hi, Sessa girl.
It was. Oh, you know who this one? Hold on. Wait. Oh my God, I can't keep up. There's so many people. Who's this?
I did say hi to Casey.
You said hi to Kate. I didn't remember. You said hi to Hen.
Yes.
Devilish, Florida. I think you got everybody. Oh,
Hi, Jane.
there you go. Good girl. Good job, man. Oh man. Wow, we got through that. Oh, hi. Did you say hi to Astrid?
Hi, Astrid.
There you go. So there's a listen. I think that first off, my God. So now we got the Instagram I have to go through. Jesus Christ.
Chocolate.
They're really Elizabeth. Me, how are you? I hope I got everybody. I hope I did.
Wait, what did I say?
Elizabeth, me,
Hi, John.
John. You got him.
Hi.
Okay, good. So we got this Instagram. Now they're gloating. I mean, now they're trying to rub it in, like, oh, he was on drugs, so he can't remember. Listen, let me stop you there. I've had friends who do drugs. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They've done drugs. I've hung out with them. Man, they work for some big companies. They're very intelligent. And to tell me that because they do a little bit of drugs and they can't remember what they did the next morning, how could he be an actor in a film? Let's say he's doing a Pirates movie and it takes months and months or a year to do. How does he remember his lines? How did he remember in the morning what he has to do? I'm sure he had a party or an after party and they drank a little or whatever. You're going to tell me that because of one night or two nights that now you can't remember things? You can't remember things? When did that happen?
I remember that she did try bringing up the fact that on the last Pirates film on number 5, that he had to have an earpiece or some of his words written around. And with that, I was thinking, I was like, well, actually, she's saying that because, he was too drunk or whatever. Marlon Brando never, ever learned his lines. I'd say with Apocalypse Now, yeah, perfect example. And also the first Godfather film, Dr. Moreau as well in that one. He's like, oh, just whatever. Other than the Dr. Moreau, he had an earpiece in, and he was picking up shortwave radio of the police cars and stuff. And someone was saying in the chat about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, he's notorious for having scripts lying around the place. So when he's acting, he can have a quick glance, see what he's doing. You've also got, there's just so many actors. They all do it. They have things lying around. Robert Downey Jr. was infamous on the Iron Man films.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go for
real
it.
Quick, and both of you tell me if I'm wrong or right. Like, how many musicians, right, party, right, get drunk, get drugs, right? But they go out another night on tour, and they're still doing the songs, right? There's no teleprompter telling them the words. They're there singing that song. So, I mean, is it me or am I wrong about this? Is there some kind of medical thing that I haven't seen?
Well, I think that they're hoping that this will just turn a number of people off who think that drug users are automatically bad. And I kind of got that feeling with Nickel. Not that the UK judge ever came out and said that, but I just really got the feeling from his ruling that he really did not like Johnny Depp, and he probably didn't like the tattoos and the whole look. And I don't know. I mean, I think his ruling. It just seemed like his ruling. He could not conceive, and he even said this. He could not conceive of a woman perpetrating an extensive hoax on someone like she did. And it's like, if that's where your baseline is, if you're starting from the presupposition that a woman can't do this, then you're none of it's going to make sense to you.
It is. It's like, sorry, Rob. Go on.
No, go.
I was going to say, my favorite band ever is Motorhead, and Lemmy, notorious for drinking, for drugs, the lot. And when he was, I think he was about in his mid to late 40s, when the doctor said to him, if you stop taking speed, you will die. Because he was taking it every single day, and he was drinking the 2 bottles of Jack Daniels every single day. And that guy, he played until he died. He would, like I say, go on tour. He would do everything. And I was like, well, this guy could still do it. And he's been, he's one of the best ever to be a party animal. It's him, Ozzy Osbourne. Well, we've seen the shape he's in now. But again, he was still the same. He could still sing. He could still remember everything after, again,
Ozzy
all those
Osbourne,
drugs.
oh my God, that's a great example. That's a fantastic example. But this is their whole defense. And John Doe said it way earlier, and I post up here: drugs. Well, what about wine? I mean,
what kind of wine? Drinking or her whining?
Yeah, I mean, but are they saying that it's okay to drink? That So should I go drink right now and then tonight? Go out in my car, see what happens, just for fun of it. Let me go drink, because drinking's fine. It's fine if I drink 2 bottles of wine and say, hey, let's see what happens. Let me go out and drive my car. Let me see. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that it's always drugs. It's always. We've seen him in public. We've seen him in videos where he's gone to Disney. We've seen him in public where he's gone to children's hospitals.
Great Ormond.
How was he then? We've seen him on interviews on David Letterman, other channels, all over the place. What did he seem to you?
Well, it shouldn't even be relevant too. Like the only relevant thing is, was he abusive to her? Was she abusive to him? And just take Depp's testimony completely out of it. Take Heard's testimony completely out, and you still have all of this evidence that she was running a hoax on him and that he wasn't abusive. So the focusing on the drugs, I think it's just one of their smoke screens that they're throwing up, like desperately hoping that something will work.
What do you think, Dan?
It's again like the Colonel is saying with the testimonies, to take them out, but and all this evidence is still there, and it's just crazy that people listen to that and then they straight away go, oh, I don't believe any of that, even though she's admitted it on the tape. You got the evidence, security footage, whatever you want to look at it. And it's like, she is still gaslighting the man. And people, for some unknown reason, are believing her. Earlier today, someone sent me a video on Twitter. They tagged quite a few of us. And it's from a soap opera here in the UK, where this husband is gaslighting his husband. And it's like, oh my God, it's absolutely horrible. And this is what she's done to him. And even though she's admitted to it, she's still smirking and like, ha, I won. And it's like, how?
Donald Dolan, who will be in the member stream tomorrow, 1:30 p.m., 6:30 UK. Donald will be there. About time. So happy.
Good old Donald.
Okay. And it says a little something from Maya's retirement fund. Another fun stream, a great panel with Come Geek Son and Colonel Kurtz. Yeah. Listen, I was so excited that they both came here today. I love when they both come. I think Dan is great. I think Colonel is great. And if you haven't subscribed to them, just like Donald said, please go and hit that subscribe button. Check them out. I'm sure Cherry is nice enough, or anybody can drop their channel links in the chat. Please do. Please check them out. They are fantastic. They've been working hard on this. So please check them out. They're great people. Don't hesitate. Hit that button. And thank you, Donald, so much. Really, thank you so. And Susan and Don and Diamond, thank you so much today. And my new member and Maya says thank you. So now we got this Instagram thing, which is really ticking me off. Do you know anything about this Twitter? Anything that happened on Twitter today, Dan? Because I totally was out. If you got anything you want to read, I don't know, because people saying she's attacking people on Twitter. I missed this today.
I haven't seen that from Amber, but I say with. I have got something here that Anne has actually sent me. Is it all right if I read it out?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
Yep. Okay, so the fact that Amber Heard changed the ending of the statement that encourages bullying and mocks substance abuse shows how dirty she plays. This crazy sociopath just couldn't help herself that she changed the statement to bully Depp. And what it is, she's the one who, everything was going out about the court case. In a statement to Yahoo, her spokesperson says, we are pleased, but by no means surprised. And at the very end, when she says, the verdict stands and British journalists can write without fear of legal threats that Mr. Depp categorically is a wife beater, that last statement is what she put on it. That's not in the spokesperson statement. So she has put that on there now, and
so
obviously,
she added that.
Yeah, she's added it out there. Yeah, that's what Anna's just sent me now. So that's kind of nuts. Yeah,
was that Anne Brown?
Yeah, it's a little bit nuts doing that, and
how
it's
do we know
crazy
that?
to think.
How do we know? Oh, because the original came out and that was added.
Yeah, the Yahoo Entertainment is. I got them side to side. So it goes about, obviously, domestic violence against her and all this. From Yahoo Entertainment, and then there's the one from her Instagram and stuff.
Wow, look at that. Man, you see, she's even got to take little jabs. Wow.
Little digs wherever she can get them. Even though basically she can go out and say, oh, well, I'm right, he was wrong here. She's still got to turn the knife a little bit. Still got to do it.
Wow, man. That's upset. Oh, Kat, I just want to say thank you. She said he's done interviews about his earpiece. He listens to music for the mood. Okay, she's talking about Johnny, obviously. She's talking about Johnny. And thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. And by the way, again, I fully apologize to Kat because but once I timed her out, and I still feel bad about that, even though that happened weeks ago. And that was my fault. And I always want to apologize to her because, I messed up and I fully apologize. I also, Issa, who I blocked by accident, totally my fault. So sorry. Sometimes the phone is very slow and you're trying to hurry because you want to get everything in. And I hope I'm not screaming. It is very loud here, just so you know. There's lots of cars in the background. You can see them.
Good to me, mate.
So I hope I'm not being too loud. I sound good? Okay, I don't want to be screaming like everybody. So
it's
sorry
okay. I got volume. I got volume, so it's okay.
Good, yeah. Just lower your volume when I talk. It's too loud. And again, I want to really thank Dan for being here today, taking his time. And I want to thank Colonel Dan. How's your health? I know people have been concerned. You've had back issues. You've been going through some. I've seen sometimes you can't put a video up. Do you want to tell everybody so we all know how you're feeling, what's been going on with you?
Let's say, for obviously, because we've been trying to get a stream together since our last one. And I've put off Tammy, I've put off so many people for streams because of my back. Back was fine then. Then I had the COVID jab this week, and it's just knocked me for 6. And apart from that, say literally a headache still, and a bit of a temperature, and just tiredness, fatigue. So if anyone is having a COVID jab, make sure you got the next couple of days off, or you got things ready. As long as you got a couple of like painkillers like paracetamol. I don't know if you have paracetamol in the States.
Not sure.
I think it'd be like aspirin or something. I think just things you can buy on the shelf in like a supermarket or something.
Yeah.
So one of them then.
Yeah, we got like it's Advil, Excedrin,
Advil,
stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we got.
It'd be that sort of stuff. Just have some of that, and just make sure you got plenty of fluids to drink.
Yeah,
because you do feel.
Lily, I'm always concerned about people because the first thing above all this, above this YouTube, above all that, my first concern is health. Like, as you know, Dark News was in an accident. Thank God he's recuperating, he's doing much better. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not here to compete with these people. This to me is unity. This is a community. We're working together. We're striving towards one goal. Unlike John Campia, who is now trying to throw each and every one of us on the bus, which includes everybody in this chat, which includes fans of either side. And I'm not going to let that happen. I don't like being silenced. I said that since December. I don't like someone trying to silence me. I don't like someone putting me down. I've never put this man down in his life. And when I'm attacked, then the New York guy comes out. That's when I respect everybody until disrespected. Once you disrespect me, the gloves are off. It's you can't disrespect my people, my community, YouTubers who work very hard and diligently and think it's okay and talk out of your ass when you don't know shit and then you say I don't care. So if you don't care about our community, and then he said, I forgot this one. He said, now we have to put up with this crap till April of 2022.
That's it. For another year. Yeah, we got to put up with this crap for another year. And the woman who was with him, she started sniggering.
And not for nothing. Listen, that woman, I don't know who she is, but she was winging it. She had absolutely, because I heard her throughout this, and I didn't put her comments in. She really didn't know what she was just trying to put in something.
She was put on the spot straight away.
Yeah.
Because he started pointing to her like this as well.
She really, I'm not going to blame her because he didn't prep her for this. He should prep her and say, hey, we're going to cover this in this video. So get her prepped up and then do the video. She had nothing because she just threw in, okay, and went along with it. But when you're talking about someone's life, Leah, okay, Johnny Depp has worked, 20 years? Now you want to destroy him. Could you imagine you're working hard, you're trying to get retirement, you've put in this effort to this company, you've been your blood, your sweat, your tears, you've been there every day, you've worked so hard because that's the goal. You want to enjoy your life. And someone tries to take it all underneath you. Everything you've worked for. And now he's saying this is crap. If it was his life and he was getting divorced, would it be crap?
Exactly.
Would it be crap? And that's what I mean. He sits there and attacks people for views and clicks. That's what he's about. And that's wrong. No one's told you to not watch John Campia, not subscribe to. I would never tell you to do that. You watch whoever you want to watch. I don't care. It's your time. It's your freedom. You do whatever you want to do. But me, I put it out there how I feel. Now, the only reason I'll continue to follow him is because if he drops something else that's stupid. I'm not gonna
guarantee you he will. 100% he will. He'll
absolutely.
it's when he's, like, say, obviously at the very beginning of it, when he went, I don't do this TMZ crap. But then, let's say, he just goes off on a rant for, I think it was like 13 or 14 minutes in total. And like we were saying with Andy Signal, Popcorn Planet, he's done it before. He normally has another guy on with him, Rob, I think it's Burnett, the other guy is. And he just sits there, he's just there, like, looking at the camera, and every time he gets a word or he tries something, Rob John Campia goes on a tangent for like 15 minutes, and he's just sat there like, yeah, you could, and sometimes he looks like he's just sat there and he's awkward. Like, yeah, you're gonna shut up, John? It's like, just let me talk, it's that sort of thing. And when he disagrees with him, John doesn't like it. He's like, yeah, okay, that's your opinion, mine's this. And then he'll go off on another 5 to 10 minute rant about it. And that's the thing I found really funny. But you should just stick to reading the news. That is it. If he doesn't want the drama.
I'm going to read TJ's super chat, and then we're going to talk to the Colonel, and we're going to talk about the appeal, because I want her to get some talking, and I feel bad. Me and Dan knows a lot about this. That's why I jumped into it.
No, I'll tell you something. Honestly, like, even though I make those videos, I'm actually really introverted. And so it's actually just relaxing to sort of sit here and interject when I feel like it. No, I'll let you know when I want to talk, but go ahead.
Well, I like to give everybody a chance because I talk a lot, and I know that. So sometimes I'm like, that's
You're
why
a New Yorker. You're a New Yorker.
You've got a lot of power, people, though. Like, I don't know how you do this as often as you do. Like, I would just be like out of things to say. So you're very good at the conversation.
This is what Tammy was saying to me last night, actually. And she goes, I don't know how you do it by yourself, because most of my streams are by myself. Right. And it's literally just say whatever. Just if you see something, mention it. And that is the way I look at it. Just go for it. If you say something wrong, oopsie.
You know what it is, too? The chat has a lot to say. So if I'm by myself,
yeah,
they feed in and I go by what they want. So if they say they want to go in this direction, I just go in that direction. If they want to talk about the other direction, I just go whatever they want to talk about, because I like to also give them a say, because they're part of this community and they're very important. Unlike Campia, who doesn't think you are, but that's besides the point. But TJ says, Dan, Mom, this is to you, Dan. He says, Mom and Dad were made up for the shout out. Thank you all for the congratulations.
No worries, TJ. No worries.
You gave him a shout out? What is that about?
Yeah, it was his mum and dad's anniversary. And they're like, I was like, yeah, no worries. So I just shouted them out. So
that's so nice. TJ, congratulations to your mom and dad. How many years? Do you know how many years it was?
Oh, I think it was 60.
Well,
if it's not 60, I do apologize. I can't remember, but it was from Thursday night is when I did the shout.
Congratulations, TJ, to your mom and dad. That's terrific. It's so funny that you guys say mom, because in here we say mom. Yeah. We say with a O, you say it with a U. It's so funny.
But saying that, my mum, she writes it mom, M-O-M. And sometimes I see it and I'm like, that's not how we spell it. Again, because obviously coming from the UK, I'm a bit of a stiffler for that sort of thing. I know it needs to be spelled correctly. And it's one of the funniest things. Again, obviously the way you spell colour. 60 years. Yeah, there we go. Right. Yes, I do remember. That you spell colour without the U. We spell it with the U. Yes. And I don't know why, because it's not even in it. It's not even in the pronunciation of it. It's just colour, C-O-L-O-R, which is how I would prefer doing it. But again, in school, I was a bit of a thing for grammar. I had to make sure it was correct.
That's for the Colonel. There you go, Colonel. So, Colonel, I'm just wondering, now, you were there on my stream. Dan, you were streaming also. The night of the appeal, I know you had to go early, you had to go work. After it all happened and whatever, and you got, you absorbed it. What were your thoughts about the end result. What did you think of the appeal itself of Johnny's team appealing? What were your thoughts on? I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts, so I'd love to hear it.
Well, I mean, it seemed like just from what I'm aware of, it seemed like it was a good case, and I just don't. I think once again the appeals judges, just like what Nickel did in his verdict, it seems like they were really kind of bending over backwards to make the evidence look a certain way, or to make the verdict go a certain way. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if that first verdict really was corrupt, if Nichols really was corrupt, or what I think probably is just that the UK system, the UK justice system, is just really biased against men, right? And I think that, and Nichols is married to a really big feminist activist in the legal profession, if you look her up. And I just feel like, Nickel was probably offended by Johnny Depp even bringing this case and accusing this woman of running this hoax. And I think that these appellate judges, they probably share his perspective, or if they don't, they just wanted to basically smooth it over, because it would be embarrassing for the UK system. It would be a huge embarrassment if they overturned it, right?
Yeah, it's like I've said it with the judges. It's almost like they just don't want to go against their judge, their fellow judge or whatever. And it's just the way the UK's been. I don't know why. It's been like it for years. And even go past so many different things, with the Sun especially. They've gone to court so many times. On my Thursday stream, funny enough, we read about it, that the Sun, I think it was from 2001 up to 2012, 2013, where they spent £53 million on court cases. That just goes to show how many times they mess up and how many times people take them to court. Mm-hmm. And I believe out of that, the majority of them didn't even win. The Sun just kept on going. And like I say, again, we done it on the stream with Shelby and Les the other day, with Steve as well. Over the course of the last couple of years, there's been like over 1 million appeals in the UK that have gone forward. Only 1,300 were successful. That is just mind-blowing.
Wait,
out of 1 million. Out of 1 million.
Nice. Wow.
That is the one. I saw that, and I was shocked, because I was thinking, can it really be that many cases going on? But again, these appeals, sometimes they get dragged out. They could be from cases years ago. They could reappeal. They could do everything else. And I just saw that number. I was thinking, wow, 1,300. Is that all? And we don't know out of the rest if they were guilty, if they were not guilty, if they were set up. No one knows. It's just nuts to think of that number.
Just real quick, want to wish Nitro Girl a very happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nitro Girl.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying. That's great. That's great. And again, TJ, congratulations to your parents on the 60 years anniversary. That's awesome. That's great. I hope you enjoy your day and have a great time. Nitro Girl, wherever you go. I saw she's going somewhere, but I hope she has a great time wherever she's going. And, here's the thing, Dan. I work in the courthouse, and I told everybody, when you appeal, it's very hard to win. And for the exact reason, the judges, remember, they all passed the bar. They were once attorneys before they had the bench. Because in America, well, in New York, I'm not going to speak for America because rules change all over from state to state. Nothing's unified. In New York, you have to have 10 years of practice to get the bench. And then they have to be elected, and they have to be then they get put in the bench. So they all know each other, right? They've gone against each other. They've worked in the same firms together. Who knows, So judges are former attorneys. They have passed the bar. They do know each other.
They have to do it, yeah.
So to go against, imagine going against somebody you work with. Yeah, you have, like, they have big meetings, and they're celebratory when the judges they always have something to celebrate, right? And they all get together. Yeah. And they all go somewhere. They have conferences for like 2 weeks, and they all go somewhere and hang out. It's like their break. That's what they do. So to say, man, I got to go against somebody I know. That's hard. That's very hard. Unless it's so damning that they're like, yeah, there's no way
you made a cock up. Yeah, it's like I was saying with the old boys club, because my father, that's the way he called it. And he said, judges, they'll never go against each other unless it's a serious thing. Otherwise, it's just like, huh, oh, well, we got to stick with him. He's a fellow judge. That's it. We'll just stick with him. Old boys club. And I was speaking with Tammy, and we compared it to like a frat or a fraternity in America.
Right.
Like if you're in one of those houses with him, you don't go against your fellow fraternity brother or something. And she was like, yeah, that's exactly what it's like. And because again, there could be consequences. No one knows what's going to happen. And with this, that's why I keep saying about these judges who were denied the appeal. We can't say that they were corrupt or anything like that, because they were kind of old themselves. And Judge Nicole, he's retiring this year as well. Or he may have retired already. No one knows.
Right.
And with that, it could be like, yeah, oh, we're not going to go against him. Yeah, we can't go against him. He's done it. And because he wrote the book on media law in the UK, they probably think as well, oh, well, he's the expert in it.
Yeah. By the way, Janie, I'm just going to wish you a happy early birthday, since she said she's having a birthday dinner tonight, and hers is on Tuesday. So happy early birthday to you,
happy
Janie.
Early birthday.
Look, we got all these birthdays and celebrating. So we got something to be happy about. At least some people. That's good. So now, since again, I'm going to jump around to the Twitter, and I don't think we've mentioned too much about this either. I know I'm jumping around, but there was so much that has happened, and I just want to try to cut it all in because I got about an hour left.
Well,
what do you?
I'm sorry, I have a question about the Adam Waldman thing too. Like, I don't understand. Is it just like acceptable to criticize people because of their height? Like, I thought that she's Miss like equality activist and all of that, and now like basically, it's insulting to people who are not tall, isn't it? I mean, I thought it was really dumb. I was like, this is what you can come up with? Like, that wouldn't even. I think Adam Waldman is so impressive. Like, I can't even imagine like 99.9% of women that even like being an issue.
Yeah.
Really impressive lawyer who is like famous and makes all this money and stuff. And does she really think that he has trouble in life because he's short? I just think that it's just like so stupid.
But you know what it is, Colonel? When somebody, and you'll know this is because I've been on YouTube and Twitter, when somebody wants to troll and they don't really have a defense, because they throw something at you and you say, okay,
Yes.
You want to throw this at me? Let me show you this because this proves you wrong. So let me throw this at you. How about that? And then she's like, oh, insult. Why? Because what happened is he's showing pictures of her running on a beach, laying down, but yet she said at that time that she had bruised ribs, broken nose, this, all these things.
Yeah.
How are you running in the water?
It's just that it's lying on her stomach. I've broken my rib. I couldn't even sit or lie down. And she said, it's just like, I was all this banged up. And then, he's just showing something.
Wait, we're not. We're saying what she said. I'm not. He's 5'10". I'm 5'10", so I'm short. I'm 5'10". I'm his height. He is 5'10". He's the same height as I am. So she thinks we're short, then I'm short. Whatever. I'm 5'10". I think I'm an average height. I think I'm okay. But when I say things, it's not because I say it as fact. It's not. I'm not
exactly
saying that I think he's short. I didn't say it because then I'm saying myself, hey, Rob, you're short. I mean, what? Hey, I think I'm average height. I think 5'10" for a man is average. I think 5'4", 5'3" for a woman is average. That's what I think. If I'm 6 foot, I think you're tall for a guy. If you're 5'7", you're tall for a woman. There's nothing bad about that. I don't have a Napoleon complex because I'm 5'10". Like, when I go out, I'm going to tell you this. This is being truthful. I'll go to New York and I'm waiting for a ferry, and when I look, I can't tell you how many people are smaller than me, men and women. I'm looking around like, whoa. And like, there's a lot of smaller people than me. They'll maybe 5'8". They might be 5'4". But so what? What does that matter? That means nothing. Again, I'll say this 100 times. Who cares about height? Who cares about what you look like? Who cares about race, religion? None of that matters. You know what matters? Who you are. It's who
if you're
you
a nice
are.
person or not.
Yes, it's you. It's what comes from in here. Amber doesn't have this. She might have this. Okay, I'll give her this. Because she plays the hot chick in the movies, as they said. That's all. That's her roles.
That's all
Colonel.
she is.
Yeah, so they agree. She plays the hot chick in the movies. But but her inside is horrible. All you hear about Johnny from Alice Cooper, Robert Downey Jr., his ex-wife, Winona Ryder, Vanessa Paradis, is what a great guy he is. And nobody can understand how he could turn into this person that Amber Heard is saying, claims to be. Do I think it's fact? No. I wouldn't be rooting for Johnny. I'd be on the other side. I agree with them. His demeanor in the recording should tell you all you need to know. This woman was yelling and being combative. And how did Johnny handle it? Well, very calm, cool, relaxed. So that tells me who the aggressor is. Yes. That tells me all her actions. See, people don't understand it. They don't think. If you have a doctor in here, a psychologist, or someone like that in that field, they'll tell you that her behavior says it all. Aggressive, on the attack. I threw pots and pans at you. Did you hear Johnny say I threw pots and pans? When did you hear Amber say I did that in defense? They knew they were being recorded. This was for their marriage. This was counseling for their marriage. They knew they're being recorded. They agreed to it. You don't hear her say, I only threw the pots and pans at you because you attacked me.
Because you did this, yeah.
Right.
That would have changed the narrative.
I think it's so crazy, too, how she knew she was being recorded, and I guess they were going to listen to it later, and she still talked that way. Like, that is her on her better behavior, I would imagine, in an argument, right? If she knows, like, if I know I'm being recorded in an argument, I'm going to not say certain things. Yeah. And so to me, that's even kind of more disturbing, is the fact that this was her knowing she was being recorded and she's still saying all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Rob was saying about Johnny Depp, how all these other people were, of how they say literally he's the greatest guy ever. And it's going to be a question for you now, Colonel. It's like it goes into the interview you did with Manson's assistant. So I watched that, absolutely amazing. And like you were saying, like literally everyone thinks of Johnny Depp as their best friend because he just seems so nice to everyone, and he is. And how did that actually interview
Paul
come about?
Bettany.
Sorry,
I forgot that name, Paul Bettany. I just remembered.
Yeah. How did that actually come about, the interview with the assistant then? Because that was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was really lucky. I didn't. She really supports Paula. She really supports Manson, and I think that. Honestly, I just don't think that there were bigger media outlets that were interested in her story. I mean, I don't know. We didn't talk about whether or not she had tried to go elsewhere, because it's kind of an awkward question to ask someone.
Yeah.
But
last chance.
yeah. And so I think that partly she just really respects what I was doing with the Manson videos. But I just don't think other media outlets are really interested in questioning that whole narrative. But she had some great stuff to say. I mean, I thought it was the anecdote about Amber lying about cooking Thanksgiving dinner, that she made this big deal about, I slaved over this food and everything, and then it turns out that one of the security people had cooked the meal.
It's like with the plate as well, why are you doing that? He can get his own food and stuff. And like she said, it goes, well, this happens, like what you said. Other people get other people food. If I go out with my mum and dad or anything for a carvery, we call it here, which is basically you go up for like a cooked dinner and like a Thanksgiving dinner sort of thing. And my mum will get my dad's as well as hers. Mm-hmm. And it's just being nice. It's like with the way she was saying about like the way Amber, she had something really wrong with it. And it's almost like, you haven't got to do that for yourself. And I was just thinking, I was like, well, no, she's just being nice. She's an assistant, but she's also just being nice to him. Like, you're talking. I'll go and get your food. Don't worry.
Sorry, I had to put this comment because everybody's hysterical laughing, and I was like, why are they laughing so much? So Deadpool, he said, I'd rather jerk off with sandpaper and use salt water as lube than ever think about sticking my you-know-what in the hammer. Now, this is going to bring up a good point. I did a video, and Johnny, a text got leaked. I don't know how or when or where, that said he'd rather have a hazmat suit on.
Suit, yeah.
Yes, than to ever go near Amber Heard. So this is perfect because that's exactly what Johnny said. Sorry, and by the way, Janie said she's got some videos to catch up on you, Colonel. She just subscribed right now, so just want to let you know. So yeah, so make sure you check out the Colonel. Make sure you check out Come Geek Some. You haven't. I don't know why you haven't. Just go check out their channels. Hit the subscribe button. They're great people. You know, I love to have them on. They're really informative. They're very good. And again, if they didn't have good personalities, I don't want them here. It's just that simple. I would not want them here. It doesn't matter how tall they are. It doesn't matter what they look like. And none of that matters. And I can't clear that up. I don't know why a lawyer, he passed the bar exam. You know, that's hard. That's not easy. He went to law school. You know, he studied hard. And you're short. What does that have to do with anything?
Lawyer too. He's like cream of the crop and incredibly successful and everything. And so I don't know. I just think that, I mean, that's the best she could come up with. She's. I don't know. Somebody in the feed said that they thought she was drunk tweeting. And did it come out at night, or when did her response come out?
Yes, it was yesterday. Yesterday, I just saw people posting. I wasn't even sure because I was so stuck on this Campia guy. But then I saw that Waldman put out the pictures of her, and he was trying to prove that, say, look, you know, exactly what I told you. How could you have this if you were doing this at this time? And then she just came back. Her defense was, well, you're short. And I'm like, that's your defense? That's your defense? Nothing else. You got nothing to come back with than that.
It's really
it is. It's very, and it tells me that you have nothing. It tells me that, okay, you're right. You're right. Because the only thing I can do in my defense is give you some kind of abuse.
Right. Exactly.
And didn't she do the same thing in the recording with Johnny?
Yeah.
Right. So again, it's just proving another thing. Like when Johnny said, well, because you did this to me, you did that to me. And he was right. And what did she say? You're a baby. Because I didn't deck you. Like,
right.
You want to deck me? You're supposed to love me and you want to deck me. Let me get this straight. Because I didn't get married to you to deck you. I got married to you because I love you. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing something here. It was beyond me. It was beyond me. I could never. What happened? Rebecca says in the recording she tried to keep him on Xanax. Oh, I missed that. I must have missed that one.
Yeah, she offered him a Xanax at one point. Didn't he take it too? I don't know.
I think he did. Yeah, it's with those recordings. It'd be interesting because I'm talking to Shelby about it. If you just put a man's voice for her and a female voice for him, it'd be hook, line, and sinker. That man would be gone.
Oh yeah,
right. Yes.
It's scary.
How long were they married? Someone asked.
1 year.
Long?
1 year, yeah, 2015
2015
to 2016.
It wasn't long. I mean, and you're right. Let me ask you something because I'm not in the UK, and I know you come from the UK, sir, Mr. Dan. I've heard things lately from people who are in the UK, from this chat, this channel. A lot of people here were saying, is it true that they are trying to get a 6 p.m. curfew for men in the UK because women are scared? Is this true?
Right. So what it was, someone in one of the political parties did mention that because someone was, sadly, they were murdered. And the person who did it was a cop. He was a police officer. And that straight away just makes anyone scared because it's like we're meant to be trusting these people. And the curfew, it was some woman, I can't remember what her name was, but she was like, oh, all men should be indoors by 6 p.m. to make women feel safe. And that's not going to combat it. That's literally, do these people really think that a 6 p.m. curfew, that these people, whoever they are going to actually listen to it? There's people going to be going out. They don't care about that. Crime doesn't happen after a curfew. Crime happens all day, 24 hours a day. It's not just a nighttime. Fair enough. Under night, it does work better for them because obviously they're concealed. But crime happens whenever. And the curfew went out and a lot of people straight away shot it down. But there was an inkling of people, they were like, oh no, I think this would be good. And I was like, you can't do that because
it's really disturbing. My God.
Yeah.
I would be really, if I were a man, I mean, I already am disturbed by it being a woman, but if I were a man, I would be really disturbed and anxious about like the level of anti-male sentiment and rhetoric that, and I know that I know it's not everybody shares it. And I know, like the curfew thing, most people probably thought it was ridiculous, but the fact that there's even a significant number of people in our society now who feel these ways, it's the same thing with Me Too, who just accept now whenever you have a batch of new accusers swarming around some man that they've targeted in the media, and people just accept it. I just don't know.
Colonel, Witchy one says, Colonel Kurtz just checked. Amber Heard posted around 12 a.m.
Oh, so she was probably drunk.
Yeah. like her old assistant said, between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. when she woke up, she'd have drunk texts and everything else from her, yeah.
This is a great comment. Devilish Angel said there will be more riots. That's putting all men in one basket. That's perfectly said. It's like, that's what pisses me off. Like when people riot because one person did one thing and then they categorize everybody into this bubble and say, oh, all of you are this and all of you are that. And
it's when you get it on social media, when you got some people, they'll put out a point regarding whatever, and then you'll get people saying, well, not all men are like that. But then you've got some people, oh, here we go, here they all come saying not all men are like it. Well, all men aren't like it.
I agree. I agree.
It's there, like I say, it's just one whole generalization.
Sorry, he's talking.
Sorry. Don't worry, it's only mine.
I'll mute my mic.
No.
Thank you.
And but yeah, it's when you throw out a generalization like that, that could cause quite a bit of significant damage to people. Like what you were saying, Christine, about you're going to say this, and there's a significant amount of people who are going to believe that. They may see people in the street, and automatically, I'm scared of them, because this person has said whatever. And when they want to throw out a curfew time, it's like, that's not combating anything. You're just going to make men hate people more. You're going to get other people more afraid of men. And then you're not going to be able to get people working together in the future. I'm not going to go there. Oh, that man, he looks a bit dangerous to me. And they could just be sat there doing their job, look over the computer or something, smile at them. Then all of a sudden, it could be like, oh, he smiled at me. He's after me. Well, it could be so many things like that.
Right. And the thing that bothers me, or that I worry about too as a woman, is I don't think it's good for us that we're stirring up this kind of antagonism between the sexes. Like I don't want a situation where when I'm in the workplace with a man, he's afraid to talk to me freely or relate to me as a human being because he's scared that I might misinterpret, some gesture or something. It's not a good environment. And even if you could show that giving men a curfew, but even if you could show that giving men a curfew would make women safer, it's still like there's basic human freedom. I'm sorry, I don't care how many lives it would save, which I don't think it would, but I don't care how many lives it would save. We're not putting a curfew over half the population. I mean, it's just insane. That's insane.
It is. It's like I spoke with Rob about it ages ago. It's why can't everyone just get along? It's that thing. It's so juvenile about it in my head. It's just like that's just so stupid saying it. But it's like, well, why can't everyone get along?
No, I think what you're saying though is like there's a certain extent to where it's about personal responsibility, how you conduct yourself in the world. The government and laws. I'm not trying to get political, but the government cannot keep everybody safe. That's just not. No. That's not its role. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're 100%. 100% is 100% correct. It's just sad. Like, I just wish everyone could get along. It's not going to happen, but it's because obviously here in the UK, obviously we're seeing a lot of stuff coming over on the news from the States regarding racism and all this kind of stuff. And it must be just either the way I was brought up or my town or my city's in the bubble or whatever. But if we see something that's wrong, everyone gets called out for it. Yeah. And, people don't really do it. It's, again, it probably is like a small bubble or whatever. But about the racism and everything else, it's like, why would people be that mean to people? They're the same as you. They're a human being. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's what my parents have always told me. And it's like, it's true. If you want to be treated nice, treat other people nice.
I agree, and I think that's again, I'll go back to the guy who I'm ripping apart, John Campia, because it's another guy who came here and insulted the entire community and said, "Hey, I'm right. I'm the 0.01 that's right, and everybody else is wrong." Even though you've been talking about this for 4 years, and I just made one video today. And did anybody assault him? No. Did anybody attack him? No. So why would he come out of his face like that to insult a whole entire community who've been victimized? How many people here in this chat right now? I have 198 watching. God bless you all. But how many of these people have been a victim? How many of these people have been beat down? How many, for real, like their eyes busted up, bruises on their body somewhere that they were trying to cover up? Maybe they had company, like, oh shoot, I better wear something long sleeve, or I better wear long sleeve pants, or I better put sunglasses on so no one sees my eyes, or hiding it, because this is real. This is not, these people.
Oh, I did say hi to Tammy.
Later. Shh. Maya, don't know. Sorry. So when you have people here, this is real to so many people. Yeah, too many. Exactly, Margot.
It is.
Too many. And this guy comes out of his face. This is what if I can't tell you how angry I am over. Forget about Amber. I'm going to get into her too. But this infuriated me to sit there and insult people. And then people watch this video like, okay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Like,
They'll just believe him straight away.
What are you thinking? What is people thinking? Man, I'm just gonna calm down a minute.
Take a breather. Take a breather.
It's unbelievable. Look, me, I have look. There's more here. Hold on, Janie. I mean, there's so many people here who have been through this experience. Not everybody. Some people just love Johnny. Some people just think about what happened and like, man, I feel bad. This shouldn't be happening to him, and that's great. Whatever it is. But there are a lot of people here who have been victimized, and I know it, and I've seen it. I've talked to them. It's not funny. It's not a joke. And when you say, "Oh, I have to put up with this crap," you don't have to put up with anything. If you don't want to put up with it, here's what you do on social media. If you don't like a tweet, scroll. If you don't like something someone puts on Facebook, scroll. If you don't like a video, just watch something else. Watch another video. You don't have to attack people. But the people here think that their opinion is more important than everybody else's, and that no one can disagree with you. And that's the problem. Listen, I was always told that everybody is not going to agree with everything I say, and I should accept it and respect their opinion. And either we'll talk about it and discuss it and try to agree on something, or if we both are total on opposite ends of the spectrum, we'll say, hey, listen, just take my hand. Let's shake on it. I agree to disagree. We're not going to get any further with this conversation. Let's not fight. Let's end it here. You got your view. I got my view. We'll leave it. But people disrespectful, insult, like Amber. What did she say? Oh, you're short. Again, it's insulting. Campia, you're wrong. You're all wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. It's just things like that on social media. Keyboard warriors, and then when you get in their face, they don't know what to do. They panic, they shut up, they block you, they insult you. That's how you know you got them. That's how you know you got them, because they got nothing to come back. So I meant the people who blocked me had nothing to come back with me because they knew I was right. If I was wrong, then you should come back with me show me a fact.
Come back with a bit of truth. And then behind that block button, they will literally say anything about you to everyone. And it's like, they can't see it, but I'll get them now. Yes.
And Vanessa,
it's social media.
This is the one thing I will say. Vanessa loved Johnny a lot. Okay. But in life, we don't know what happened, how Johnny felt. We don't know. Like people say, oh, he deserved it. He left Vanessa. Listen, I can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. I can't predict what'll happen. My wife could see some guy and fall in love with him, and that's the end of the story. It is what it is. Feelings happen. And that's it. And
even Amber, Amber never even asserted that he had cheated, that he had cheated on Vanessa with her. And it kind of seems like to me, I know sort of lately that there was this, her team kind of tossed out this allegation with like Angelina Jolie or whatever, which is bullshit. But like, I think that that's something that she would have claimed if there were any truth in it, because it would make him look bad, if he did that. So
I don't think he cheated. I don't think he cheated. I think he
I
left.
don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
It's like you said too, Rob. We don't know that situation, and I don't know what Vanessa Paradis is like, and so to make judgments about relationships that we don't know, yeah.
That's a good point. Like, again, you don't pick who you love, right? It just
Exactly.
happens. It happens. You go out with somebody, and magic happens. So you can't explain the feeling. It's just like, man, I had a really good time. I hope that person feels the same about me. And then maybe you go on a second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. So yeah, he didn't cheat, right? Yeah, he didn't cheat, right? She did all those allegations. Yeah, but you know what? Amber did cheat, and that's a great point.
Yeah.
Right? And we could bring up Elon Musk. Like, here's what I don't get. She claims, and I'll get to that super chat in a second. I'll put it up here. She claims that she fought for Johnny to marry her, right? Now, Johnny had kids. I'm sure he's like, I don't want to get married. I had kids already. I don't need it. She fought for it, right? Okay, so he's like, all right, this is going to make her happy. Let's do it. And then 1 month later, when he's out filming, hey, babe, I got to go film for the movie, make some money, blah, 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 goes out and films for the franchise. Why is Musk showing up at your private LA apartment, which you can only get through an elevator, and you need the concierge? You have to tell the concierge, hey, allow him to come up because they're the security of the building. And,
especially what time of night as well.
Yeah, 11, what was it, 11, 12 at night?
Yep, so no one could possibly see him.
Here's what doesn't make sense. If she was smart about it, why her apartment? Why their apartment? Why not Musk's apartment? Why didn't she go out to go to Musk's apartment? I don't comprehend that. That's the one thing.
Very reckless.
I mean, was she that cocky that she thought she wasn't going to get caught? I mean, is that it? Like,
so I'm just looking at what LV posted. Maybe she just needed a light bulb changed. You never know, Who do I call up? Musk. He's a electronics billionaire genius. Yeah, he can come and change it.
She fought for the wedding. Okay, well, either way, she fought for the wedding, not the marriage. Yeah, maybe that's a possibility. Yeah. That's a possibility. What does Michelle say? Johnny is such a fantastic guy that every ex of his stood up, including his first wife. Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah. But let me get to this super chat real quick. Johnny's girl says, Johnny hid his abuse, internal scars from Amber Heard. Johnny hid everything. Johnny at one point blamed his finger because he closed the door. I mean, he said that. He literally said, what I said at the time was that there was these two doors and I closed it, but I caught my finger. And they were very heavy, so boom, I couldn't stop it. But the truth is, but the truth is, I know everybody says, why, Rob? Why would he protect? Because that was his wife. Because he loved her deeply. He loved her deeply, and he protected her all court. He didn't want her career over. But when she mentioned that he went out with the biggest secret of all, a stripper, and he said, "Wait a minute. I never, ever told anyone about that. Now, F you. Now we're going to go to court. I'm done. That, between that and the turd on the bed,
he did say, didn't he? He goes, you don't do this. You don't want to go to court. You don't want to do it. And obviously.
What did she say?
Yeah. She just didn't care. She just laughed at him, basically.
Yeah, and no one will believe you. And look what happened. So my question to you, Come Geek Some, is she right? Is she right about the UK?
It's just the way she said it as well. Who's going to believe you? Again, here, they did. But again, it wasn't against her in the UK. It was against the Sun. Because the Sun called him a wife beater.
But they believed her evidence, though.
They believed it.
What would have happened had she not took the stand? He would have won, no?
I think they would have thrown it out. if she wanted to say, yes, he did all of this to me. Because, again, they said that she was the main witness and everything else. Who was the other ones? Her sister and the acting coach? Of all people, why would you get your acting coach? But yeah, I say everything that they did and saying, oh, who's going to believe you? The UK court proved her right, saying that. And like just going back to what Chris was saying earlier, she's saying all of this on tape. And it's almost like oh yeah, I know I'm being recorded, but I don't care. I'm going to say this anyway, because who's going to believe you? Even with evidence, who's going to believe you? And sadly, this has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get to, there's a good comment here. I found it on my phone. I can't seem to find it. I think it's Sanya is watching. Sanya is watching. She says she has a violent history. She was fucking arrested. She asked police to delete that right after she met Johnny. What a disgusting human. I think that's great. That's a great comment. That's a great
2009, one of their ex-partner. They got arrested at the airport, because she hit her. And the police officer was like, well, you're under arrest.
Oh, what Cassie says, I didn't even have a key to leave the house when I was with my ex.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, Amber has no idea. You're right. And look at this. See, this is what I'm saying. When we have someone who's an abuser here, their goal is to control the person who they're abusing. That's what it is. It's absolute control over everything, over whatever you can do. It's total control. This is what Amber wanted. She wanted to control Johnny. Oh, my friends can live here for free. Okay, babe. Sure. Don't worry about it. I got plenty of houses.
Yeah.
I got plenty of houses. Who the hell cares? I'm rich. I don't care. If this makes you happy, so your friends are here when I'm filming, great. Hang out with them. It gives you something to do while I'm filming.
I know that you got company.
Yeah. I think that's very generous. I think that's a generous offer.
It was too generous.
Yeah, it was too generous.
Too generous.
I mean, it's like Johnny said in his testimony in the UK and his witness statement that he was an easy mark for her. She knew exactly. What did he say? That she knew what she wanted and she knew how to make it happen.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. Yeah, so I just think that, and that's something that if you look at Johnny's biography, some of the different articles that I've been reading about him over the past months, it seems like that's maybe one of his Achilles heels, as that he is so generous. And I remember reading an article about, I think it was the GQ article, but it talked about how he had been encouraged. People around him were telling him that he had to cut off some of his family members because they were racking up way too much spending on his credit cards.
Yeah, too much debt, yeah.
And he couldn't do it in the end. So,
his family, he's like, no, every year it's my family. I love them. That's it. If they want to do it, they can do it. Let's say he's just way too nice. And with the Viper Room, when he owned a bit of that with River Phoenix and everyone, he used to give the homeless people outside money. Because it's not just little bits of change. It was like $50, $100. You don't get people normally doing that. And even back then, when he was in his mid-20s, he was still being a nice guy. And there's not a bad word about him, apart from AH and her lot. They're the only ones who seem to have seen all of this. They're the only ones who supposedly know what a horrible man he is. And there's just so many people around the world who's worked with him. They all love him. They got nothing but praise.
By the way, I just want to let you know, I'm putting all the wrenches I possibly can. I see there's a lot of people here. I'm trying to get to them like crazy. So forgive me if I miss. Just moderators, members, you guys have that wrench emoji. Just use it, put a name, and I will try to catch it. I'm trying to get everybody I can because there's a lot of great people here and some new people I haven't seen. So if I missed anybody, please feel free, members, to hit that wrench key and give me a name, and I will. Now, here's the thing about Johnny. I saw his expense. A private jet cost him X amount of money. Alcohol he spent cost him X amount of money. His employees cost X amount of money. So, in a way, when you don't, I understand it's a lot of money, right? You have a lot of money. You want to live the life. You want to have a nice life. You want to make your friends happy, your family happy. You want everybody to be happy. I'm that kind of person, too. I would be just like him. I hate to say it, but that would be me. Like, oh, Ma, what could I do? Ma, what do you need? You need a new car? Hey,
yeah,
Ma.
Exactly. Yeah, no worries. I got you.
Yeah. That's how I would be, because you want the people you love to be happy, you know. And that I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's horrible, but I think first off, he has an accountant who obviously is a horrifying accountant. $650 million, bro.
Oh.
What were you doing? What were you playing a PlayStation? What the hell were you doing with your time? You're an accountant.
Well, that, you know, I don't know how much we can trust what was in some of the articles that came out about that. And I know there was a lawsuit. A lot of people know a lot more about that than I do. But it seems like there was probably maybe some dual culpability there. Like, I do think that Johnny Depp spends too much money. And I think he's even like basically said that, is that money is not the thing that he wants to be like bothered. He doesn't want that limitation or whatever. And so I think, he probably needs to rein in his spending or whatever. But it does sound like there was some shady stuff going on with the company that he was with, his financial people. So I don't know. Probably some of the viewers know more about this actually than I do. But, you know, and it's not uncommon for movie stars to spend a lot of money. And it's actually not hard to go through a lot of money when you're at that level of spending.
God.
So,
When you got that amount of money, it's just ridiculous. You can just go in, I'll have that. Couple of million.
I mean,
right.
The worst, we're like, oh my God. And they're like, it's nothing. That's, you know, like one day's work or something to them.
I mean, by the way, I got you, Cheryl. I just want to let you know, Cheryl, I got you. I just saw Mr. Tal King. I got you also. Okay. You know, another Kung Geek Son. I just wrenched you. I didn't even know about that. Sorry. I got.
Don't worry about me.
I got scared. Carol, Colonel. I don't know. Colonel, I don't know if I have you. So if you want to put a quick hi comment, so I can mod you, just in case. Because I want to put you as a moderator. So if you could just put hi in the chat.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I want to make sure you're blue. I just want to, because I'm looking real quick. I just want to get everybody I can. Hope I didn't miss anybody. It looks all blue and green from what I'm seeing straight down the board. So good. Oh, Carol Austin, I didn't get. Was never a JD fan really, but as a domestic violence victim, he has my. There you go. Carol,
It is
perfect.
There's so many of the people like that who they may not be fans of it or nothing, and they want justice for a man who's he's been dealt injustice. That's what they want. And seeing people go through it, and if they are an actual survivor as well, they're like, yeah, this is absolutely horrible. This man deserves all the help he can get. But it's going back to do you really think people are going to believe you? A man, Johnny Depp, is a victim. It's horrible.
I mean, you know, and then LV says, my first wrench, I'm honored. Richie One says, Richie One had a funny comment. She says, we're all twos. Oh my God, so funny. I mean, listen. I got her. I saw it. I got her. I just got her. So I just want to, you know, to me, the whole thing and this whole judgment, and this is where Campia again. I go back to him, and I love how you know her Instagram. Boy, I got a lot to go off on that tonight. Boy, I'm gonna go off a lot on that. To me, when people write things like this and they gloat, and then when you show evidence and they insult, it's like, okay, so if you won, show me what you got. Prove me wrong. Prove what I am putting here on Twitter wrong. If I'm so wrong, why aren't you putting it? You didn't donate the money. How about that? How about the donations? Right? How about that?
It's just so much to go through.
Yeah. So when Campia says a 130-page document is it, and all of us should now go away, and I don't want to see this crap, then why are you doing a video? Oh, because I got 11,000 to watch, right? And I got some views, I got some clicks, I got some subscribers. So be honest, man. Say, I'm doing this because I know you guys are very interested, you guys are really into it, and I'm not. If he would have said that, I have respect. I had respect. And he could have said, and if you want to see, there are all these YouTubers who are out there covering this case, make sure you go check them out. You know? That's
Just had to do a little tiny bit of investigating. That was it. Literally, all you had to do was just put in the Johnny Depp situation or whatever into Twitter and on YouTube at the bar. Oh, here we go. These channels were here. They're talking about this. They're talking about that. And again, the majority of us have gone through all these court documents, and we've actually put that in the title, in the thumbnail. They can be like, "Well, there we go. That's it. They're all there." Yeah.
Why just that document? That's my question. Why, Maya? Sorry. Why? That document is the Bible. You know why, Sir John Campia? Because, and this is why the others, they're going to use this judgment against us, because the judge said so, and that's it. That's the end all. But you know what? We're going to Virginia, and we're going to have a jury. What then? What then? Because the jury is going to have a different mentality, and you're in the United States. Different mentality. Here, it's equality.
It's the jury. The jury is going to be so good for it, because guarantee you, in that jury, whoever they pick, there's going to be at least one or two Johnny Depp fans who like Captain Sparrow, or who may have liked Sweeney Todd or something, and they're going to be like, "Well, yeah, we've actually seen what's going on." And again, they could be people who's kept up with the situation.
This comment.
He isn't though. He does think he knows it all.
This sums it up, Colonel. This comment here sums up the whole thing. I used to follow Mr. Campia a while back, but he stopped as I found him a little all-knowing. Right, he knows everything. Right, which got on my nerves a bit. That's the point. Listen, if you cover the case, guess what? I'm not all-knowing. Dan's not all-knowing. No. Christine's not all-knowing. But you know how we know? We do this together. Because Dan had something today that I didn't know. And the Colonel will drop something that I didn't know. So now I'm like, man, tonight I got to look into this, because I didn't know A happened. I didn't know B. Shoot, someone in this chat says, "Rob, did you know that this happened in 2017? No, because I wasn't covering this. So I didn't know. But these are things for me to look into. When people send me stuff on Twitter in my DM, I love it, because I'm like, man, I didn't know that.
There's
and if
so
I knew
much
that,
stuff out there.
I would have put that in my video, but I must have missed that somewhere, because there's depositions. You've got the judgment. You've got the appeal. You've got, all this. This one's filing this motion. This one's putting this in the evidence. This is evidence. The subpoenas. It's so much. This is a 4-year case. This can't be summed up by a 130-page judgment that the judge feels, which is wrong, by the way, because I have the facts and he's going by. Well, Miss Heard said that this was all over the floor. Yes, and
so
the police
the judge
officer
said yes.
Yeah, so the judge said yes, but the police officer who does the same thing that you're doing, Mr. Judge, who upholds the law, Mr. Judge, who has no reason to lie because they don't even know who these people are, Mr. Judge, and that's in the deposition. Then he says, well, she said this under oath. Now, you're saying Johnny's a liar? Are you saying the police officers are liars? Are you saying the concierge are liars? Are you saying the attorney who lives in her building are liars? An attorney?
Yes, the neighbor, yeah. It's like, you know about something and you just go nuts. Like, could you just remember? Like, oh my God, I forgot about that.
It's such an incredible story that really, like, if the media were not so intent on ignoring it or just basically reporting Amber's side of it, it's actually like a really fascinating story, like almost unprecedented, honestly, in some ways, how it combines just all of this different stuff and crazy Amber, the links that she's gone to in this hoax and getting her friends in on it with her. And I mean, it's really a crazy story.
It is. You think you are watching something like literally like a drama TV series playing out.
Yeah, we're all trying to piece all the information together. And the reason that people, the reason that we as YouTubers, right, you'll say, like, one day you'll see, if you put every person, right, even the ones I don't get along with, I don't care. If you put everybody's video up there in one day, everybody who covers this, you could take the Umbrella Guy, you could take Incredibly Average, you could take a Lost on Pluto, Colonel, Tammy Talks About, Kaylee, Stevie, Les, Shelby. I don't care. Take everybody. Entertainment Hacker, Nerdet's Newsstand. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Whoever I'm missing, take anybody's. Take all the streams one day. I guarantee you will not see the same video. I guarantee you will find out information from each and every single person that has something different. Okay, but not now, baby. I guarantee that everybody is going to give you something. And then when we all get together, we're going to be like, oh man, that video you did, shoot, that's great because I that's really informative. Well, I didn't even see that happen. And we learn from each other and we learn from you guys. And that's how we put this all together. What's up, Trevor? How are you? How you been? I just saw him. How are you, my friend? So that's what we do. I learn from them right here. And I learn from you guys in the chat. I learn from you guys on Twitter. There's no way that this case can be summed up by somebody who didn't use all the evidence presented. I'm sorry. I disagree with the judge fully. I'm sorry. This is not my Bible.
Exactly.
This is not my Bible.
It's like what you were saying with Zod. You know, like on your video, you know, you did it, and he goes, well, he said this. Even though, like you were saying, everyone have like a different video, it could be about the same subject, but everyone will pick up something different that the other person won't, which I just think is absolutely amazing because with Tammy and with Shelby from the last couple of days, they've been telling me things, and I'm like, I didn't even think of that. That didn't even click with me. It's just absolutely amazing that we can all look at these and be like, huh. And then, you know, we've learned something from that, even though we're kind of covering the same situation, but everyone has got different info on it. And it's just so amazing. It's just brilliant.
Wait. Alan says here, the most powerful investigative tool is people and the internet. Yeah. I mean, listen, how about Laura B., the real Laura B.? How about Nick Wallace on Twitter, right? How about Adam Waldman? How about Greg Ellis? Greg Ellis, another guy.
Greg Ellis, yeah.
Work with Johnny. I want to give credit to everybody. Even if somebody doesn't get along with me, I don't care. I'm not that person. Everybody here puts in effort, hard work, energy, editing, information, reads. This all takes. I can't listen. I could never be a part of this community if I didn't take time. You know, this community is amazing. I couldn't say it any better. Alexandra, you're right. You know, Campia is an idiot. He knows nothing. Absolutely. And yeah, points of view of amazing. Sure. I agree with all of you. I mean, you know, we're all working together to get the truth. Go to Twitter. I guarantee you go to Twitter today, you'll see tons of posts about Amber Heard and how wrong she is. Someone will post something from a deposition. Someone will post something from a judgment. Someone will post something from somewhere that she said and say, okay, you say this, correct? Well, what about this? Now, I take that into consideration. I'm like, man, that's good for a video. That's pretty good stuff, you know?
Do you all think that the word is getting out? Do you feel like among the non-Depp fans or the people who aren't following this, that the word has kind of gotten out to most people? Or do you think there's still a general opinion that Johnny Depp's a wife beater? I mean, I hope not. I hope most people have gotten the message now. Because I have friends who have not been following this up until like recently. They've been hearing more about it. And I do feel like it's finally reached the point where, sorry, that's my cat. But I do feel like the point where like there's sort of a consensus forming around the fact that she did screw him over.
It's perfect example for this is when you look at certain media. I'm not a fan of the Daily Mail or the Daily Fail and the Sun and all this.
Everybody. Don't you see it?
Yeah, that's a great shirt.
I have two of them. Go ahead.
And see, with the Daily Fail, they're a tabloid here, but when the findings came out that she didn't donate, the Daily Mail, they kind of turned. I know, like, so she hasn't donated. Why is she saying she has? They kind of went against her with that, which I thought that's an interesting fact. But then you got a few other things, like with Sia, when she came out and said she believes Johnny Depp. Then you had a host of other people, celebrities, coming out and saying, I've listened to these now. Oh my God, that poor man. And when you have that, it's like, yes, people are starting to listen. But you will get some of them who are literally going on saying, oh yeah, well, the judge has said it, then it's got to be true. But it was a liable trial. It wasn't a criminal court. He's been convicted of nothing. But they're going to see, oh, well, the judge said it, so he must be right, which is sad.
It is. Well, I listen, I can't believe it's 1 hour and 54 minutes already. This is insane. I could go on with them, but I got to go. 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 I got to go I think I could talk another 2 hours with Dan and the Colonel and all of you. I swear to God, this has been absolutely fantastic. But you know what? Listen, they got to go. I can't keep them. I got to go. I know it's late in the UK. What is it, like 10 now? Almost 10 o'clock?
Coming up to 10 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope we can do
Almost
this
my
again
bedtime.
because I love this. I mean, personally, I love this. I hope me, Dan, and the Colonel can get back together because this was absolutely spot
Definitely.
on. Spot. Now, yes, we can go. Now, you guys are invited, and I mean Dan, and I mean Colonel. You're invited any day you want. If I'm streaming Wednesday, you're invited. If I, huh? Yeah, I invite anybody. You know me.
Yeah, anyone. Anyone, you can do it.
Go ahead. Wait, hold on. The future YouTuber is gonna go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
The big screen down, and if you see that bell, click it right away and click that subscribe button in the face.
Yes.
And click this too.
Right, Rob, you need to record that and have that as your outro. You need it all the time, no matter what, on all your videos.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Smash it in the face. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Dan, Colonel, go ahead. Shout out your channels. What you got going on?
Colonel?
Oh, yes. So, got an update. I'm actually doing a video where I'm going to tie together some stuff about the Depp and the Manson and the Cuomo situation. So like a 3-for-1 of like the 3 guys that I'm defending this month. So anyway, that's what I've got coming out.
I don't know what I got coming up. I'll just find something and I'll put a video out on it. It's, you know, it's just so many different things to do. So, but again, let's say most of you follow me on Twitter and YouTube anyway. But if I find something, I always let people know in the community tab or on Twitter if I got a video coming out. So that's when you'll know.
Okay, this one I get this Tina Flowers sent a super stick. There was another. Oh my God, I lost it because Maya had me laughing. I pushed the wrong button. Typical me. Oh my God. Well, anyway, I got to just say thank you. I'm gonna have to do like a whole video with super chats or something. Here's Tina's. I got Tina's. Okay, I found Tina's. So thank you. She's throwing some love. I hope you can see it. Throwing some love. I really appreciate you. Listen, you guys. Fantastic. It was over 200 people here today. I think we hit 215 or something. That's incredible.
Amazing.
It's just incredible, which tells me you want these two back. And I so hope that they will come back to the stream. I had a great time with them. The door's open anytime they want to. They don't even have to ask. They can just say, hey, Rob, I can come on. Yeah, sure. Come on. Whenever you want. You're more than welcome. I think they're fantastic channels. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell. Check out Dan, Come Geek Some. Check out Colonel Kurtz. They are fantastic, kick-ass people. Their personalities are incredible. I can't preach any more about them than I am today. So you guys could use that if you want to clip it. Go ahead, clip it, put it in your video. I don't care. Check out Come Geek Some. This guy is awesome. My brother from the UK and my sister, I don't know where she lives, somewhere in the States, but
if you haven't seen it, though, go and check out Colonel Curtis' interview with Manson's assistant. It's amazing. Go and do it. It's so good.
Rob, what is this? Rob so bossy? Thanks, Jerry. We had a great stream. This channel, this community.
Bye, everyone in the chat. Give love to other people. Click that subscribe button. Click that click the bell and smash that like button in the face.
That's it. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. Anyway.
Oh, I've lost sound. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.